So this is the first of our long-awaited tours, and we're starting with my favourite room, which is my kitchen.
Can I sit while we do this?
So we had to find a fridge that would fit in this very small space, and this is actually a very small fridge, but we had to build a box that it could sit on because else it would be too low. And it's a lovely fake smeg because we could not afford a smeg, but it's perfect. It works really well, and we bought this really lovely sort of enamel mushroom French sign that perfectly fit over the logo. And then these are all magnets.
Wow.
I'm not a presenter. These are all magnets of where me and Lawrence have been together, and we're hoping to add to them. And then there's just various other magnets and pictures.
Fruit. You like fruit and food?
Fruit and food. There's a real theme of fruit and food in the whole of the kitchen.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
And then on top of the fridge, we have the beautiful tins that I showed you in a thrifting video not that long ago. A basket of empty jars, because I am one of those chronic jar collectors. We do use them, but I can't use them quick enough as I collect them. And some fruit baskets, my very small Le Creuset collection, and my enamel saucepans. I want to say 95% of this kitchen is thrifted, secondhand.
Charity shops.
Charity shops, markets, family members. It's all pretty much secondhand. We have a stool here that is for when Lawrence sits when I cook. Creaky floor. We have a cork floor in here, which we are hoping to replace at some point, but we don't know what's under it, because once you pull it up to see, the cork is done. So that's a job after next year, I think. We have various teas, treats for beans. There's the creaky floor. And then I suppose we go to my favourite bit of the kitchen, which is this magnificent dresser top that we found on my birthday, actually.
Was it?
We'd bought the house, and me, you and Lawrence went on a charity shop tour of sort of Kent for my birthday, and we found this and our sofa in the same charity shop.
I
and
bought
it
my
was
sofa there too. I saw it there
on
the
the birthday,
day.
and then we went back. Was this £40?
I think so.
Yeah. And
I forget that I am actually here.
yeah, Lawrence is here. Lawrence is the cameraman. And we asked about it, and the charity shop worker was really happy because it was originally a single piece with the dresser bottom, and another employee had sold the bottom without the top, and then they were concerned that no one was going to buy just the top. And we measured it, but not really, because we didn't know how big the kitchen actually was. So we just sort of said, that looks like that'll fit. And it did. It was like almost perfect. And it's all I've ever wanted is a dresser in my kitchen. And obviously I couldn't have a dresser, but the dresser top is, yeah. How old would you say it is?
It doesn't look reproduction.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, it could be Victorian. 1900s.
Yeah. It's definitely not reproduction when you look at the joinings and stuff, and and all the beautiful
bits,
carved. Yeah, it's magnificent, and I love it, and it's my favourite part of possibly my entire house. And it's covered in things. A lot of things.
Yes.
So all of the cutlery, the sort of gold cutlery, was Lawrence's grandparents, and it's just the most beautiful cutlery in the world, and it's really tactile, and I really enjoy using it every day. Various tools. These are bone porridge spoons that we bought in Scotland, because why would you not want, because it's nothing more Scottish than porridge, we eat a lot of porridge, and they're bone porridge spoons. So, various tomato-shaped things, peach things, various cruet sets, like ones with squirrels and mushrooms. I think they're in the dining room. All my sort of herbs and spices and ingredients and things that I've gathered to use, various teas. I mean, I can't possibly talk about all this. It's my,
What's your favourite thing on your dresser?
My favourite thing on my dresser, I do really, really like my frog lemon squeezer.
A few frogs that sort of have similar...
Yeah, they're all that sort of frog.
Yeah.
The brand of the frog is handmade. Well, no, it's not, but it doesn't have a brand. But
Have you ever used it?
yeah, I use it all the time. And it's really annoying because it's got a hole in the bottom, so when I wash it up, it fills with water, and then you forget, and you pick it up to put it away, and all the water pours out. I really like, I've got my tiny little Hovis tin, my tomato tile, all of my, what's my favourite thing?
I point out the things that used to be mine.
Yeah, quite a lot of it used to be yours too, yeah. So in charity shops, I am always on the lookout for receptacles and things to store things in. So I've got quite a lot of like the tins and multiple biscuit pots and kilner jars and what are they called if they're not kilner jars? Just with the rubber and the...
That is a kilner, isn't it?
I think kilner's the brand.
Yeah, but it's
This
like a
isn't
Hoover,
a kilner
isn't it?
jar. This is a Le Parfait.
Yeah, but it's like I said, it's like a Hoover. A Hoover isn't a Hoover. It's the make, but that's what people. That's
Sure.
what you do.
And then I use the perpetually collected jars. This is some hops.
Ooh, I bet that smells nice.
Inside.
Mm.
Ooh, well, yeah, you can use them in like stews and stuff, and I'm waiting. Then you can use them for all sorts of things. I haven't yet, but I shall. I mean, I'm also on a mission to collect every spice basically that exists in the world, and from all over the world too. So
I get very excited.
I get very excited.
In food shops.
Food shops,
Various
especially
sorts.
like TK Maxx does really cool, unusual ones for not very much money. Like all of the lovely, beautiful paprika tins and beautiful olive oil tins. Function and pretty is what I focus on in the kitchen. And many little pots with tiny little wooden things for various things. Like this has just got garlic powder in. But it is adorable. You got me this. It's got a charred lid. And all the kitchen tools and utensils in the world. And at some point I'm going to have to stop because there's...
coal.
Or coal,
Replace.
yeah.
There's only so much you can fit in this room.
I know. Well, I'm on a mission to
shelf
see.
above the fridge.
I could have
maybe.
so many
Yeah,
shelves
you can have
up
one
high.
above the door. There's loads of space.
Loads.
You can take that away and do that all just be shelves.
Yeah. So, under the dresser, I've got all of Lawrence's coffee paraphernalia because Lawrence likes coffee and he likes making coffee properly. And this is his coffee station. This chicken is not full of eggs because we don't eat a lot of eggs, but it's instead filled
That's
with...
weird.
Dad thought it was weird. It's not big egg eaters.
I mean, I don't particularly like an egg, but my goodness, we eat a lot of eggs in our house.
But the chicken is filled with these, which are
Tiny little witches' hats.
tiny little chef's hats. No, these are reusable like covers for bowls and leftovers in the fridge and like for proofing, and they're just absolutely amazing. It's like cling film or saran wrap in America, but these are reusable ones. Linen.
Look like tiny hats.
They do look like tiny hats. I'm not going to put them on though because I do use them for
Yeah.
food and I'd have to clean them then. I have this beautiful acorn biscuit jar that I bought this year in Aldi for 99p in the
bargain.
end of autumn sales. This is a beautiful Majolica fruit pot that's worth quite a lot of money. And I initially bought it because my nan collects Majolica, but then
Mum.
Hi, Nan. But then I kept it. So sorry, Nan. But it's beautiful. It's got pears and strawberries and like plums. And in here I keep all of my tea diffusers because I have a lot of loose tea that I drink. This is a butter dish, but it's only half a butter dish that I bought for like 50p when we moved in because I needed a butter dish. And this is just a placeholder for a very exciting Christmas present that I'm getting from Lawrence. I have many chopping boards.
You have a lot of chopping
I
boards.
have a lot of chopping boards.
Do you use them all?
I do.
Ugh.
Oh goodness. This is not enough.
Stop moving things around.
That's a breadboard, not a chopping board. But you need to have different chopping boards for different things. But they're all wooden. I don't have any... I want to say I don't have any plastic really in my kitchen.
Well, you got those are plastic.
They're plastic, but they've got glass jars inside.
Oh.
Only because like the cinnamon I bought in a glass jar, so the cinnamon jar's just inside,
I see.
and because the lids don't
Seal.
seal very well, and if they fall off, they just would fall. Because Lawrence is a bit like a bull in a china shop in this kitchen because he doesn't know where everything is, which is fair. It's tiny and there's so much piled on top of each other, and you don't know where anything is. But I have a system. So now we should probably swap. I've got various pestle and mortars. That I don't know what they're called. The spice thing where you have the curved knife, and not spice, herbs, because we grow basically all our own herbs except tarragon, because
I've got a tarragon, but it's not hardy, so
sure, fair enough. I have scales. I have the toaster matching the kettle that I love. They were from Asda and they were like really cheap, but I have my beautiful mushroom plate.
So Portuguese, Italian,
Possibly.
Spanish.
Yeah, I don't want to take it off the wall because
No.
I'm too scared. Because all these walls are just plasterboard in the kitchen. So putting things on them is scary.
Well, that's why it was scary putting this dresser.
The dresser up, yeah.
But your father did it.
Yes, he did. He did a very good job.
I mean, yeah, because that. But yeah, let's all touch wood now.
Luckily, the kitchen is absolutely filled with wood.
Sorry, you're joking. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry.
You saw me buy these retro brown and yellow spice pots. I want to just fill it. I've got so many of these tiny little spice racks, the little wooden ones, and I want more because they're all starting to be stacked up on top of one another.
Well, you've got room.
I do. I have all the space. There's so much space left here.
You do about the window.
This picture, Lawrence got for me the first Christmas we were together. I think so. And it's amazing because it's got glass in front of it, so I can just wipe it down. Which is basically you can't really have any pictures in the kitchen that don't have glass on because of
they go greasy.
grease and smells and stuff. Because it is a working kitchen. We'll talk more about plans at the end, but we are planning to get a big tunnel chimney extraction fan because at the moment we have one for a shower. Don't film it, I didn't clean it. I didn't clean that. This whole box, it's a work in progress.
We've only
but
been
yeah,
here 8 months.
yeah, and we've had to do the whole house. But yeah, I absolutely love this picture so much. It's not really kitchen, but I think
that's
it
always
works.
the best way, isn't it?
Yeah. And then we get into all of the kitchen tools and utensils, and there are so many wooden spoons, and yet I still need more because there's different spoons for different jobs.
What did I do? How? There are so many.
So They're all different. This one I used for turmeric last night, unfortunately, so now it is yellow. But they're all different shapes, and they're all for different things. Like this is really good for soup, but you can't possibly use that for other things.
That looks like it might have been a salad spoon.
Possibly.
Oh, I like that one.
Is
It's got a black hand.
Yeah.
Is it painted?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's just a nice thing. It's nice.
That was my spoon.
Was it? No, it wasn't. I bought this.
No, that was my spoon. I was the one that brought that into the house. Yeah.
I've got so many, I can't. This one, which is also a little bit turmeric-y, this one was made by my great-uncle,
Uncle Tim. Yeah.
who lives in Ohio,
Yeah.
and he's a wood carver.
Well, he was. He's not
He
now.
was
When
a
he
wood carver.
young. He's a gardener.
I need to actually treat these all, but apologies, Uncle Tim, but my favourite is by far this one, because it has an apple on the end.
Very close to camera. Nice. Now you keep talking.
It's an apple wooden spoon. And there are so many, and I will continue to buy wooden spoons when I see them. New, vintage. I clean them and then I soak them with oil, but they're due another one. But I will always buy a wooden spoon. And
It's very woody.
yes.
Talk about your Le Creuset spoon you got. Did you film that?
I did, but I didn't. And this I bought in a charity shop for £2 the other day, and it is a real Le Creuset silicone pumpkin spatula. When I say I don't have plastic in the kitchen, I have food grade silicone, because that doesn't tend to leach plastic. So this is the oven that was here when we moved in, and unfortunately it is electric, and I have got to have gotten used to. I've had to get used to. I've had to get used to using an electric hob, because it's very different. We've always had gas, and it's like when you turn the heat off because something's overheating, the heat doesn't just disappear like it does on gas, it lingers. So that's fun. But it is white, and it works very well, and the oven bit is good. So can't complain, except the fact it is white, and it's impossible to keep clean. Like, it's just, you just have to accept it. It's very clean, it just doesn't look clean. You all saw, well, if you've seen our October film, you saw me buy this cast iron pumpkin Le Creuset dupe, and I love it. It's like my favourite thing. If you've watched our charity shopping videos, you'll have seen when I bought my bargeware teapot that is purely decorative. I cannot use it on the hob because it's not supposed to be. It's like painted for like as a craft purpose for decorative use. But I sit it on here because I think it looks nice. And then some more. This is French, but it's like an enamel cast iron Le Creuset dupe, but it works just as well, and it's pretty. Although it's blue, and as you've seen, and you'll see
like blue.
more in the rest of when you see the rest of my house. There is very little blue. I don't know why. I like the colour. I just don't like things that colour.
My kitchen's blue.
Mum's kitchen colour scheme is blue, so.
I might paint it pink though.
Ooh, that would be nice. I've started slipping in tiny bits of Christmas because it's sort of the end of November. Me and Lawrence are going away and we'll come home when it's already into December. So I've slipped little bits in here and there, like these bows on my cooking oil. Because why not? Molten salt, which is, I mean, I'm sure you've seen this everywhere. It's all over the world. It's amazing. And me and Lawrence went to Malden casually one day because we saw there was lots of charity shops there. So we were like, let's have a look. And then we thought it was really pretty. We went back multiple times before I made the connection that it's where Malden salt is from. Even though when you go to Malden, every shop window, understandably, has Malden salt in it. So there's that. And more food magnets on my fridge. I just said it, and you just corrected me on my oven. That I'd like to change out seasonally. So autumn. I've got an onion, even though they're not in season now, and mushrooms. Because it's brown.
Now for Christmas then.
I might see if I can get Christmas magnets. Should keep an eye out on charity shops. Just little touches like that I really enjoy. Just everywhere. And then I have my wonderful IKEA racks. Bars, what are they called? Rods?
Yeah,
Racks. Brass. And then
Your brain is just not working.
I have 3 of them. But I have these 2 here. And because I figured if I had too much like shelving, even if it was open, it would make the space feel way smaller. So things like this are genius, I think. And
If you do say so yourself.
well, I didn't come up with them.
I thought you were doing genius and you put them there.
No, they're sold for this purpose. So yeah, and then all of the hanging baskets I love. Collected from various places. So I have red onions, shallots. Normally I have 2 different types of shallots. Brown onions, and then my garlic in this one. And it just makes it so handy, and I always know what I'm running low on, and it just looks so farmhouse and cottagecore. So I just, as soon as I knew we were getting a house, that was the first thing. I was like, I'm going to get baskets with onions and garlic. I haven't finished painting this. I started painting it, put it on the wall, and then forgot about it. So I'm going to finish this painting of some radishes on here. This currently doesn't actually have anything in it. Because I put salt in it, because it's what it's for, and it's got like a wooden spoon in it. So like I said, whittle.
What?
I said whittle wooden.
Oh, who talks like that? It's the pig, isn't it?
Yeah. It's Sylvester the cat.
Whittle. No, it's a little pig in the cartoon. Whittle.
Yeah. Oh, we're not built for this. And then this we got at our favourite antiques fair, which is like Europe's 2nd largest or something. And it was £5. And it says, when we bought it, we said exclaimed quite loudly, didn't we, that we were like garlic. And they're all pictures they're all pictures of onions. Oh goodness, they're all pictures of onions.
That's so funny.
I don't know.
So I presume Lou and
No, sorry, no. We said onions, and they're all pictures of garlic.
That's so funny.
I don't know. They're all pictures of... We said onions, and they're all pictures of garlic and garlic chives. So, but it's actually got all of my...
So what does the word mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. It has all of our stock cubes in it. That's how I store my stock. It has all our stock cubes in it. That's what we store our stock cubes in. I then have dried basil, and this is garlic me and Mum grew, and I've platted it, and I've used maybe 2 of them, but I don't think I'll use them until next year when we have more, because I like how it looks. I like having and knowing that we grew them, even though some of them are tiny.
Yeah, was it?
It's a farmhouse dream, so until I have more, I'll just continue to buy garlic, which completely defeats the point.
Yeah.
But it makes me happy, so. I have a lovely fruit wreath that I recently bought for £1. And I love it. It's got grapes and strawberries.
It's also got pineapples in it.
It does have pineapples, and I famously said that I
You don't
didn't
like
like pineapples. I love the taste of pineapple, but decoratively I don't like pineapples. But I make an exception for these because they're quite small and they're quite aesthetic pineapples.
It's crazy that it's got pineapples in it.
Yeah.
It's all kind of English.
Well, there's
it's got
pomegranates
grapes in it.
and
so
pomegranates.
No, it's not. It's just, yeah.
And then I have a tiny little basket that is just... It's adorable.
Have you got something in it?
No, it did have my dried tarragon, but then I used it. So, I put...
Ditch the tissue.
Oh, can you hear it? Okay, fair enough. I have a pot holder, the quilted one that I think we found in a charity shop in a video. And then various, not that aesthetic, pans and ladles and measuring jugs and 2 bread tins, which I bought. I had loads of bread tins because I had all these things about making bread when I moved into my new house. But then in a charity shop we found a bread maker. So I make bread, I just make it in a bread maker. But sometimes I use them for loaf cakes. And this is a bargeware pot that just has a massive piece of pine in it at the moment because it's Christmas and it was on the floor of the woods. I didn't chop it down, I just picked it up. And it just feels Christmassy to me and I like it. And the start of my copper jelly mould collection, which is 2. And I have a really lovely fish one. I don't know where it is, somewhere, but I can't know a big silver fish one that you bought me, but it doesn't have any way to put it up, so I need to figure out that.
Or I do.
Or you need to, yes. Another seasoning cupboard, shelf covered in seasonings, various... Oh no, I didn't use the tarragon. There's our creaky floor. I put it in pots that also I got from charity shops. These ones on here are the ones I use the most. So there's like garlic powder, oregano, rock salt, herb thyme, herb de...
Provence?
Yeah, the French ones. The ducks for drying things and hanging things, and if I make spaghetti or tagliatelle, because I really enjoy making my own pasta, hence why there's various gnocchi makers around, even though I don't eat potatoes, so I make gnocchi out of other things. These are good for drying tagliatelle and spaghetti. A radish spoon rest that's hanging. Measuring cups, measuring spoons, tiny whisk, all useful. This is the size of our egg holder because we don't go for enough eggs, and you can get little boxes of 4 eggs.
Can you?
Yeah, you can buy them 4 at a time, and that covers us. So 4 eggs at a time. The marrow is now in the sink because it was just kept on getting in the way. Because I was going to make a soup, but then someone commented that their mum used to make marrow and ginger jam, and that sounds amazing. So I'm going to Google what that would entail to see if I do that or make a soup. So this is a recipe book holder, and I don't use it for recipe books. I use it for this tablet because quite often I will spend between an hour and 2 hours, possibly every night, making dinner because I love it. I do it to relax and decompress. Mum is shaking her head because she can't imagine anything worse. But I look forward to, at the end of the day, coming into my kitchen and making dinner. And it's like a hobby. It's something I do for fun. It just happens to be, it also keeps me and Lawrence alive. But I couldn't do that without watching telly and YouTube, basically. I watch things on this whilst I'm cooking, and because my kitchen is so tiny, I can stand in one spot, always see it, and I can basically reach everything in the kitchen, not having to move. And now I go back and cook in Mum and Dad's kitchen, And you have to walk so far to get to the sink from like
It's not that big.
It's not that big, but to me, obviously, I don't have to move, except if I go to the pantry, which I'll probably show you at the end that we're working on, that is through all the ingredients and the food, which obviously you can't see on the shelves, is because we have a pantry under the stairs that we keep all that in. But yeah, I can reach everything. The sink is basically one of the reasons we bought the house. The kitchen was, I'll have talked about that in the intro actually. But the sink, it's Belfast sink?
Yes.
Butler sink?
Belfast Butler? No.
I don't know.
I don't
But
know.
I've always wanted one. Mum and Dad have
I'd
one.
say this is more Butler.
Butler, because it's not very deep.
Yeah.
We've always had one in every house we've ever lived in, and it just screams, I don't know, beautiful kitchen, country kitchen, vintage kitchen. I love it. It's a nightmare to keep clean, and it stains, and it's got loads of crazing that it had already, but I don't care. I love it. Lawrence put this tap in for us, and it has all these fun settings. And it extends, and I love it. Because, talking of nightmares, we have a beautiful wooden countertop, but the upkeep for them is a lot. But I always wanted wooden. Again, you have them, and I just always wanted them. But we had a tap that just pooled water all over it. So we had to put this one in so it was further in, and I love it. These are some tiles that I bought from the market, and they have radishes and mushrooms and cheese and sage and tomatoes and just onions. All my favourite things. The word onion now is
It's just triggering.
triggering. But yeah, it's huge, and there's space for like 2 washing up bowls and the drainage. I love it. The window. We have very nice neighbours, but there is a wall, and then their kitchen window is just there, so you can sort of just see each other when you're at the sinks. So we went to a reclamation yard, and we bought this beautiful stained glass window, so we could hang it and still have light, but have some privacy. And also, I always wanted stained glass. There isn't any stained glass in the house, so I've just made stained glass. And I love it. I think it's one of my favourite things we've done to the house. This is where I hang my mugs. I change them seasonally, because we like to change everything seasonally now. And these are my November autumn mugs that aren't pumpkin based, basically. I bought this on eBay, and it is for our kitchen roll, and it's a wooden duck, and it spins, and it's beautiful. The tiles are handy for suctioned kitchen things.
Wow.
Well,
It's my here is my collection of food decorative ceramic food wall pieces, and I have some grapes that I'm still yet to put on.
Oh, gosh, the grapes falling then.
And I love my windowsill. This is a bit of the Christmas I have slipped in, and I have always wanted. I've had a picture of a little Christmas tree like this in a basket in a kitchen on my Pinterest since I was like 13 years old. And I finally get to do it, and it's a real one, and it's in a pot, so I water it and he's happy, and then once Christmas is over I can put him either in the garden or in the allotment and then bring him in. But I haven't decided if I'm going to put like dried fruit slices on it yet, or just leave it like that. This is some mint growing hydroponically. It's just growing in water, and it's really happy, and I use it for tea, and some basil that still seems to be okay even though it's November. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a selection of dried flowers that we've grown. I love them. They just exist like this now. My washing up liquid that I buy a big bulk eco one and then fill up this lovely glass bottle from IKEA. I'm growing the greens of this garlic that I left too long. That is the windowsill. Stop for a second. So the open storage was a bit of an adjustment, but these boxes used to belong to Lawrence's granddad, who used to work in the law courts in London, and these boxes would always be left over after like their big fancy events, and they were just going to get thrown away. So Lawrence's granddad used to bring them, and they are so incredibly handy and so pretty. And we bought a handle, handy, and have made drawers for the small, because like I've got a pasta maker and a hand blitzer and like a rice cooker, so all the little bits that would just get lost because I don't have any drawers now go in this drawer, and it's a recent thing and it's amazing. And then under here, because it goes all the way back, is just all of my kitchen things, my slow cooker, all my pans and everything. It's not very pretty, but it works really well. And then we have some more boxes with cleaning stuff and a basket for cleaning that I like to pull out, and it just makes me feel like I'm in a storybook.
What, you're cleaning things?
Yeah. Sometimes I'll pop on an apron. Because why wouldn't you? Romanticise everything that you can. Yep. And then my gorgeous door that Lawrence doesn't like. Because it, as a door, it's not that practical.
It's not practical in any way, shape or
form.
form.
But it's original.
But it's beautiful, yeah.
And it's like I'm living in a country house. Because obviously this is a Victorian terrace. But this, when I open it, makes me feel like I live in a cottage in the countryside.
You need a curtain. We're
going to get a curtain to put over it. Because at the moment we have these lovely, like, scaffolding, plumbing, foam things. Noodles to keep the draft. But Beans, our lovely cat, scratches at it to get outside, and she just shreds them. So, and we have this lovely duck draft excluder that Mum bought for our engagement.
As you do.
A calendar, very useful, and a fruit jam clock, of course. Yep. So this is my lovely stool that helps me reach the top of things because I am not very tall and my house is quite tall. This is the shortest room by far. But I need it to reach all of my cookbooks. These aren't all of them. I think I've got a couple more. But I love cookbooks. I use them. I love finding them. They're all almost secondhand unless they were gifts or one I bought myself, which is by far one of the most expensive cookbooks I own, but I love it. And that is Anna Jones's The Modern Cook's Year. And it's got 250 vegetable recipes through the seasons. So it's split into different seasons. And there are some amazing things in here. And the pictures are good. And I really like this. I like this cookbook. It's the first cookbook I ever bought as well. I saw it at a friend who had taken it from the library. Not taken it, borrowed it from the library.
Stole it from the library.
I've got this one, which is Kentish Kitchen, and it is a selection, recipes collected throughout the county, and it says, this one is from the Honourable Mrs. Robert Evans, Mrs. James Woodhouse, and it's got the names of all the people from Kent that they have been collected by, of all these recipes, and the Bishop of Dover, that was a recipe from, and I love it.
Have you ever cooked anything out?
Yes, it's from 1981. And yes, I have cooked out of it. And I mean, there's, the Forager Handbook, which is Mum's book, which has found its way onto my shelf when I borrowed it. I've got the National Trust Complete Traditional Recipe Book. And I haven't cooked anything from this yet because it's a recent edition, but it's huge.
The pictures are pretty.
Yeah, I mean, when you buy secondhand cookbooks, they quite often come with like bookmarks or dog-eared pages where people have made the recipes, and sometimes there's little addendums that they've made to make it better. So I always try and go for the ones that have been marked first, because I assume, because they've been marked, that they were good, which is always a nice touch. Now and then, a year full of recipes I bought, and it's got a recipe for every day of the year. And just, yeah, I love cookbooks, and I need many more.
I think this is a case of the sink just wasn't fitted correctly.
Hi!
Come on, go on top.
But just put the kettle on.
Maybe a cup of coffee.
Okay. Definitely wasn't enough water in this kettle. Definitely wasn't.
You have to pretend.
Mm-hmm.
Good sound effects.
Just need to grab a coaster. These are magnets. Oh.
Lots of flair. That's strange.
It's my aura, man.
Yeah.